Well, it's an uninhabited island. We could be like the last people on Earth and we would have no idea. This place is beautiful. I love it. It's our private island. Oh, it's working.
My name's Max, and for the last 2 years I've been attempting to sail around the world with a group of friends. We've just entered the Pacific Ocean for the first time, and currently we're sailing north along the coast of Panama. This week it's a 150-mile trip from the surfer town of Coiba to the uninhabited former prisoned island of Coiba, and then onto the sleepy town of Santa Catalina.
How's it going, Max?
Great, yeah. We're almost there.
I'm joking. 95 miles left to go. We've been
How long
5.
is that time-wise?
That's like probably about 20 hours, I would say.
As well as my long-term Californian crewmate Hannah, we had another 2 crew members on board, and I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to feel a little bit outnumbered.
I'm Eliza, and I'm from New York.
How did you end up on this ship?
Well, I chatted Max up at the surf break. And then we were just talking, and then I met Hannah, and then they were just like, come join the boat. And I was like, okay. Just seemed mad cool. And I don't know, I really like you guys. And I was like, fuck it, why not? Probably the best travel experience of this past year, by far. Today we finally set sail. We're heading to Coiba. Oh! Wow!
So,
Thanks, dude. You're the best.
This is important. You're so nice of you. Oh my god. I'm a very passionate eater. I learned how to sail. I'm learning how to do all this stuff. I haven't killed us, so.
Hi, my name's Andrea. I'm from the States. I am pretty spontaneous. Usually not when it comes to water activities, though. This is a bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm happy to be here.
are you terrified or are you okay?
I'm in the between. So far, it's been pretty cool. It's only been a few hours, but it's been pretty cool. I'm very, very stoked for Coiba.
There's no wind. It's going swimmingly.
Yeah, it's going tickety-boo.
This wind is paying.
I don't know about that.
Bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Live in the midst of getting seasick.
Are you seasick?
No, I'm fine. It just it feels slightly weird. But... Here's MVP over here, Hannah.
MVP.
Hannah sailing.
How is it?
Oh my god. The things I'm gonna do to this tuna. No. Andrea! First night at sea, how was it?
It wasn't too bad actually. It slept pretty well.
Yeah.
Went like in and out of sleep. The highs were definitely being at sea at night and getting to see the stars. It was really beautiful. Very chill. I would say the lows were maybe like the big waves that rocked me at night kind of scared me a bit.
Fair enough. Yeah. Do you see any wildlife?
Yeah, so far, dolphins, squid, and turtles, and birds, and fish.
How was that fish last night?
It was really good. Hannah is an amazing cook.
Oh. Some balancing. Balancing is still a struggle. Captain, how you doing?
Yeah, great. Great. We just had some delicious pancakes that Hannah made for us. They were really nice. And even though we didn't have bananas, you still made them delicious. I don't know how you did that.
After about 24 hours of sailing, the wind died and Elixir slowed down to a complete standstill.
How the Patagonia is doing?
We can never resist a swim when the wind drops off like this, and afterwards we switched on the engine and motored the last final few miles to the island of Jicarita, which is just across the channel from the bigger island of Coiba.
Where are we?
We're in the rolliest anchorage ever today. As you can see, Elixir is rolling around quite a lot.
What happened last night?
The wind changed direction. It was really calm, the wind was coming from over there, and everything was super smooth and tranquil. And then it switched to that direction. Now, as you can see, there's like quite a lot of swell coming through into the anchorage, which is a bit of a problem, but it's not the end of the world. It just means we can just hang out on the beach instead of on the boat. What do you think of this spot?
Cool. Well, it's an uninhabited island. We could be like the last people on Earth and we would have no idea. And it's really beautiful. And I've been collecting shells. I've been fending crabs off of the fishies. We're just hanging out in the water, just talking. This place is beautiful. I love it. It's our private island, sort of. Almost private.
It was surreal to spend 24 hours isolated on this remote island, and on the second day we decided to keep moving and sail through the night to Santa Catalina.
Oh, shit! Oh, yeah. Okay, no, it's working. It's working.
We left at sunset and almost instantly the wind died, and we spent a very slow night, hardly moving at all.
Yeah, how many miles has it been? It's been like 6 to 10 miles in
I think we've been like
10 hours.
10 to 15 maybe.
Really?
Yeah, so basically we just left last night because there was a bit of good wind, but as soon as we left the anchorage it just died, and then we spent 6 hours just not moving, just completely still, which was alright. It was quite nice.
Why didn't you turn the engine on? So
why don't I turn the engine on? For you guys, really, like, how would you feel about that? It's like right next to your head. It's literally this far away from your head. Both of your guys' head.
People always ask, they're always like, why don't you turn the engine on?
No, there's something nice about sailing everywhere as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little rough. I mean, all you're doing is just sitting there, but it was just kind of funny that we were sitting for like maybe 9 hours and not getting anywhere. For me, it's like sort of fine because I'm not doing much, but I just feel bad for Max and Hannah because they just have to, you know, they're in control.
Honestly, it sort of feel like we were going backwards. My brain
We definitely were.
Really?
At some point, we definitely were.
My brain convinced me that we were going backwards, and then that's all I could see. And so I was like, oh my gosh, bro. So yeah, it was tough.
Would you do boat life again?
I would not do boat life again. I'm not made for this lifestyle. But I appreciate the opportunity and the experience.
Yeah, it's all a learning experience. And we're super glad to have had you on board.
Thanks, dude.
And I'm excited for you to get back to land.
Thank you, me too. This is our boat specialty. Ever since Colombia, we've been obsessed.
What are they?
Patacones. So you get plantain when they're like a little bit green, and then you cut them into shape, and then you fry them once, smash them, and then fry them again. And once it gets there. I'm leaving because I need to be on land immediately.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It was a good experience. I just realized the boat life isn't for me. Like, being on a sailboat isn't for me. The highs were getting to hang out with you guys, getting to explore an island. That was really cool. I think it's just not for me personally. I really like the stability of being on land, and all the other stuff that comes with it, of course. But yeah, after a few nights on a boat, I think I've lost my mind.
I like got up. I was like, oh, where's everyone? Let me go check. And then I went up the hatchet and I looked around and I saw we were at the surf break. And I was just like, this is probably the coolest thing to wake up to like ever. Literally paddled over to the surf break from the boat, which was incredible. But I couldn't surf anything because it was too big, so I think I might wait until it goes down a bit. How was your morning?
Great, yeah. Where we anchor, Elixir, over there. So we anchor next to Santa Catalina Island, which is a mile away from this wave, which is like a little bit too far to come in the dinghy, you know, because we've only got the small engine. So we decided to come over here and just drop the anchor so we can park the boat right next to the wave. And it's so cool because like you can sit in the cockpit and like just watch the surf right there, and then yeah, you can just jump in and paddle over. And it's so cool being sat there surfing and just looking back and like seeing Elixir floating like right next to the wave. It's a really cool feeling. The surf in Santa Catalina is good. Head high, offshore, nice and clean. Look at this set coming through now.
We planned to spend a week or so in Santa Catalina, and before our next crewmate arrived, we made the most of the opportunity to give Elixir a deep clean.
What a tune!
Millie cleaning the deck.
It's me.
Hey, cut to it being clean.
What's going on? Why are you dressed like that?
We're gonna go cruising. Just kidding. We're dressed like this because we're going to a party.
We're going out.
We're going out.
Out.
The only party
say
in
that
Santa
in the
Catalina.
States?
Going out.
Like, we're going out.
I'm not gonna sound like a saying, but like I understand
We're
it.
going out. We're full
We're
send.
going, oh yeah, we're full sending. We're going out.
Yeah, we're literally full sending it because we're gonna take Ian a mile away from Elixir and then jump into the water. Yeah, breaking waves. Better be a good party.
You're gonna dance. There's a ton of fish jumping out at us because of the light. Oh, and Ian. Shout out to Ian. Carrying carrying 4 people.
I think Ian's doing well.
Ian's killing it. We're going really fast, actually. Right now. Hey, Max. Our designated driver.
Wait, so bad.
Wow, they're really throwing themselves at you guys.
All of the crew members that have joined Elixir are a mixture of friends from the UK and other travellers that we've met on the journey. One of my favourite things about this trip is exposing people to the experience of travelling on a sailing boat for the first time. Some decide pretty quickly that it's not for them, but others, like Millie, are completely amazed to discover that a lifestyle like this even exists. And it was fun watching her get really excited about things that we had long since taken for granted.
We're going to swim in bioluminescent mountain. And apparently I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I forgot to breathe. Hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
How's boat life?
Boat life is tickety boo. Max's style of teaching is just do the thing. Just tack.
How do you know when
Just
you're
dive.
supposed to do that? Oh, you just know.
You just know. When I was behind the wheel for the first time, he's just like, just keep the island to the left. I was like, okay. And then when Hannah taught me, she's like, oh, so you keep the numbers here and you don't want it to go outside of this range or this range. And then you adjust by feeling, but I was like, oh! Come on, Steven.
How you guys doing, all right?
Yeah, good. You?
Good. Just thought I'd come by and say hi, Britt,
Nice to meet you, Max.
Max,
Yeah, this is Millie.
Hi, Millie.
Millie?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Millie and Max.
Yeah.
Well, you guys need a hand? We're heading into town. I mean, you need a drop off in town or anything like that? Just figured I saw you pulling and
Yeah, well, the engine got water in it last night, so I'm just trying to sort it out. But,
British Seagull, classic, man.
yeah.
Cool.
Hey, Max.
Hello.
What are you doing?
So last night Ian failed us. And we had to row back to the boat, which wasn't great because there's loads of reefs in between here and the mainland, and we actually got hit by a wave because we rode into one of these reefs. Not ideal not having an outboard engine. I think it was because we left him on the beach and a wave hit him. He obviously got some sort of saltwater damage, maybe in the fuel or in the spark plug or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm replacing the spark plug.
Hey, Lids.
Hey Pew,
What's going on?
that bucket of water spill and it's gone in my cabin. So
No way!
it's fine.
Shit.
It's fine because there's not much in there.
How was your night?
I had my first near-death experience on Elixir. Yeah, I mean, I double-bagged my laptop because I thought we might get splashed, but I didn't think that I would end up wiped out by a wave in the sea in the pitch black with lightning striking all around me.
Steven's probably traumatized.
Yeah, probably.
Some shit went down when we weren't there that we don't know about.
Literally.
Yeah.
He's had a hard life.
Yeah, this old man, he's trying his best.
So this is the float chamber that we're taking off right now. It's where the petrol is stored before it goes into the carburetor. Oh, look at that, there's definitely seawater in there.
100%.
Yeah.
A lot.
Now I'm taking out the spark plug. We're gonna check that. So the two things that we need to check are whether the engine is getting, one, a spark or electricity, and two, fuel.
Yeah.
And as long as we can be sure of those things, then
Should be good.
it should be good. Now we're just testing the spark, and if you look here at the plug, when I pull it, you should be able to see a flash.
There. She fired.
People always joke about the Seagull being unreliable, but honestly I really like it, and because it's about as simple as an engine can be, usually it's pretty straightforward to fix any issues.
I'm leaving Elixir today, and this boat has been my home for the past 9, almost 10 months. So it's an emotional day, but really excited for what's to come. Living on Elixir has definitely solidified the thought that I definitely want to get my own boat and continue this lifestyle. Lowest point was thinking that I was gonna get kidnapped. I'm gonna swim in pirates. Is that a little bit too much to say? Because I really did think that for a moment. There have been so many highs. Always the most memorable moments are when you finish a passage. So those have been the highest points, like arriving in Colombia, arriving in Bocas, and getting through the canal. Like that moment when those locks opened and we all just like cheered and thought about how far Elixir has come. It's just exciting to leave and go out to sea and, you know, be completely away from land and away from reception or service and just rely on the wind report that you saw maybe a few days ago. you're really out there alone, nothing, you know, you have each other, we're relying on each other. We become really close, we become like family because not only are we living together, sharing everything, but we have each other's lives in our hands. And so then when you arrive in a new place, it just feels really exciting that we all did it. We all did it together.
And what advice would you give to someone about getting into this lifestyle, traveling on a sailing boat?
Yeah, just do it, try it, see if you like it. There's a lot of boats and so many people that want crew and need crew. If it's really your dream, really your goal, then it's a commitment. You have to make that your priority, because if you want a boat yourself, then that's gonna be your whole life. You choose that you want to live on a boat and you choose that you want to sail, and that's how you want to live your life, then you'll make that work in whatever way's best for you. So I think just commit. Grateful to have been a part of it, and yeah, just thank you for teaching me so much and being such a good friend, because it's been really crazy. I didn't think I would get emotional. But yeah, it's been really fun. Literally the best time of my life. Complete stranger at one point, and then all of a sudden, like,
Best mates.
Yeah, literally best friend that I could imagine having in my life. And I'm really grateful because it's like I've never felt any kind of discomfort once, like being here. Like it's only ever been easy, and we've only just gotten along, and everything's just gone really well. There's never been an argument or any kind of problems, and it's just been great. And I've learned so much, and I feel like, and I also felt like I've contributed from the second that I came on Elixir. I felt like I had a home, and that's because of Max. So, yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you on board.
Thank you.